It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So Cleveland will... get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Duncan in the center position. Out to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Aldridge slams it in.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and of course the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
Dishes it to LeBron. We play just over a minute here in the first. Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Irving against Parker. Irving passes to Love. Down low. Out to Smith. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Parker dishes to Duncan. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Thompson misses. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
And he gets it to go.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
On the wing, Green. Fires the three. Duncan can't hit. With Duncan in the double-doubles record, it says so much about just how he has delivered on the floor, Clark, for so long.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, double-doubles didn't get recorded until fairly recently. Don't let that take away from what Duncan has accomplished. He's one of the all-time greats.
Leonard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got 5. Smith kicks to Love. Screen by Smith. Leonard against LeBron. The shot misses. Nice D from Duncan. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert is coming for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. James kicks to Dellavedova. Mozgov, a screen on Leonard. LeBron passes to Fry. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
That's his first personal foul.
James against Leonard. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to James.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. And that one's good. Parker.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Duncan dishes to Leonard. Parker with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Parker's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
He feeds it to Duncan. Green. It's blocked. A finish. Whoa.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Leonard against James. Out to Parker. Leonard on the wing. Covered by LeBron. No good with the elbow jumper. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Feeds to Dellavedova. Passes it to James. Mozgov, a screen on Leonard. It's LeBron with the drive. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, the defensive pressure they've been applying has really been paying off. Turnovers and points.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Mon Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Leonard attacking. Kicks it to Parker. Now the pass to Irving. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's Irving. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The dish to Thompson. And he jams it with authority.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Now here's Green. He has 5. Parker kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And the shot falls short this time.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
Parker with the steal. Leonard attacking. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Leonard following the score by Cleveland. Just 5 to shoot. Parker passes to Aldridge. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
Parker's shot is off. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here is Parker. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Kicks it out to Leonard. And the wide open shot from Duncan. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Smith. Parker against Irving. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Duncan. The 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Nice shot by Smith.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Spurs trail by 12.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Knocks it loose. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. Irving, good.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Now here's Leonard following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Now Mozgov. From deep. Fry, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Guys, you just can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Leonard having a good one. He's got 13 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Then there's West, and it's Mills. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target from three-point range. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that player.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. And here's Mills following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Uncovered. Here's Marjanovic. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Pulls it up. Irving against Ginobili. And he lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And finished off by Leonard.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. If they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for the Cavaliers.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Shumpert with the steal.